Welcome back, everyone, to another Outer Worlds video. We're here on the beautiful shores of paradise, and since we now have our rift manipulation device, I figure I'll do probably a bunch of cuts around the different maps and hit up these rifts we've discovered, see what's going on with them. And then also, we, in between videos, we got another mission from Tristan on Paradise as well, so do that as well while we're here, see what's going on with it. Oh, okay. Oh shit. What do I do? Do I jump on top? No? Can I jump around it? Nope. Might be able to. Let me give that a second. I made it! Yeah! Oh! Shrink ray. Huh. Alright. Coming up on the second rift here, somewhere. Oh, there it is. Was it just the chest? The goomerang? Oh, wait a second. I see some material. Yeah. Right. Fire a barrage of wacky goo globs that bounce. Aiming with the goomerang allows it to lock on and home towards enemies. Interesting. Alright.
To it.
Alright, we are...
Void brain
oh
idiot.
no.
Put down the bottle and stop.
Don't do it, Gary.
Shit. Get away from there.
Quit your worrying.
Gary, don't do it. No, Gary, no. Holy shit.
Gary!
Seems the architect has seen fit to punish the invaders in his own way.
Alright. We're here. It ain't popped up yet. We're here, at our third rift. I don't think I have any more. In fact, this one didn't even pop up on the map. I just remembered it was over here. I guess we just never got close enough to it. But, yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
your lamp's busted? Oh, not again! Gary? What in the void happened to you?
Alright. Cool. Well, now that we did that, let's go down here and rendezvous with Virgil. And then we'll do some more cuts, go visit the other rifts that I've discovered, and yeah. Be a nice rift exploration video.
We are too late. If Virgil's not about, he's like to be in the training grounds. There's a lift that will take us lower, located next to those stairs.
Hell yeah. Take all the loot I could get.
Tristan, it's a relief to see a friendly face. Do come up.
Every time I come to visit this guy, I'm thinking something's going to happen. Looks like it's just him.
Virgil! Oh, thank the architect I found you intact. We visited the Supreme Arbiter's office in Central Control and found something impossible.
Impossible? Why is it impossible? So that you may claim ignorance as to the truth of what you've uncovered? Fine. If you're still so thick-skulled, Tristan, then I can see I've no choice but to confess. Hold. Do you hear movement?
Attention, Arbiter Virgil Montag. Under the jurisdiction of the Council, we stand to bring you low. Do not resist.
Damnation! I knew the Sentinels were looking for me, but I did not expect they would come to this place. We have no choice but to fight. I can operate our turrets from this location, but you must engage the Sentinels head-on to prevent our being overwhelmed. Go now!
Word?
Arbiter Montag, lay down your arms. Surrender and die.
Maybe we should try out our new gun, the Goomerang. Oh ho ho ho! Reload this bad boy real quick. Alright. Oh my. This thing's kinda nasty.
Those fools were but an expeditionary force. I've no doubt the bulk of their number remains on the surface. I shall take an alternate path to prepare a surprise for our would-be assailants. Then I shall flank them as you engage them.
Hold. You were beginning to say something before we were ambushed. I would care to hear it.
We cannot have this conversation until we are safe. Engage those on the surface and I shall join you. Go now.
Yeah, he gonna die. Seriously, can't hit the button while reloading? I mean, I guess I don't have a free hand, but it would be nice to be able to hit it. Alright, here we go again. I didn't even hit that, but it's still funny. Look at that thing, man. It's nasty. Holy shit. I get the add-on to make it consume less ammo? Wow, this thing's crazy.
Our being at odds with the Council is one thing, but that was a small army! What have you done?
You already know whether you're willing to admit it or not. Do you sincerely have a need for me to spell it out before you'll face the truth? Very well then. Tristan, you stand before the murderer of the Supreme Arbiter.
What? I didn't see that shit coming.
I don't believe this. The Council must have captured you and sent you to mental refreshment. It's the only...
Open your eyes, Rao. Those Sentinels were here with due cause. The elimination of a murderer. The Supreme Arbiter was planning to send a message in her final moments, pledging allegiance to the Council. Who do you think bore witness to those final moments? I did what I thought was just.
No. You lied to me?
I had to. I knew that if you learned what had transpired, why I did what I did, it would destroy you.
Would it? Or were you just trying to save yourself from my wrath?
Oh boy. Yeah, I'm not too sure what to do here.
With the demands this war has made on us all, I'd not seen our mentor for some time. My visit was meant to be a surprise. Unfortunately, it was. I overheard her decision to align herself with the Consul before she realized I was there. This admission, I had no choice but to act.
But there was a choice. Why didn't you come to me? Together we could have come up with something. Some other course of action.
Because I didn't want you to know. I never wanted you to learn the truth because I feared you'd lose your faith.
Man.
No. I can, if the situation was truly as he claims, understand his initial decision. Perhaps I even sympathize. Just a little. But playing false with me, that's another matter entirely, and the matter of justice remains.
I mean, if you look at it from a neutral point of view, he technically did the correct thing based on their laws. So,
You're right. You're right. I can't let emotion get the better of me. This is not the first time we've encountered the paradoxical nature of Protectorate law. Each time we did, you convinced me to stay my hand, and I do not regret those I spared. Our prior conclusions inform my present feelings. I theoretically understand what Virgil did, for there was no proper decision he could make. But I cannot view this objectively. Virgil killed our mentor. It's madness. I cannot simply let that stand. Can I?
he sounds so fucking hurt, bro. Oh my god.
My hesitation is more reflective of a weakness of character. One does not hesitate in the Protectorate. One acts. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. Each encounter we have experienced together has left me torn. And this circumstance is more extreme than all others combined. But the law is clear on this. It is explicitly illegal for an inferior to execute their superior. The issue must be accelerated to a higher authority. But is addressing traitorism not the utmost priority of any arbiter? Is not the betrayal of everything we stand for more significant than a breach of protocol? I wish to argue with you, with myself, with Virgil, with the Supreme Arbiter. This madness should never have come to pass. But it has. And I must contend with that. I cannot bring myself to execute my sworn brother. That sounds like the self-justification of a misanthrope. I suppose we'll simply have to wait and see if this decision was a horrible mistake. I know not what to make of the Supreme Arbiter's betrayal. I'll have to ruminate on it for some time. But that aside, I forgive you, Virgil. You are spared.
Oh, joy. They talked it out. And here I was all ready to watch two arbiters violently dismember each other.
I don't know what to say.
Fucking Gaza.
I just wish there had been some other option.
If you do want to cry it out, I can turn around.
That's all well and good, but it shan't undo my actions, or bring anyone back. I must live with that. 1,000 words of thanks for meeting me here, Tristan. I know not what the future holds for us, but for the time being I must make myself scarce. Though, before I go, a parting gift. May Tristan make use of it better than I.
Go with the Sovereign's blessing, brother. And be careful. If you survive today only to be brought low by an agent of the Consul at a later point, I shall be most annoyed. Commander, this has all been draining. I need time to process what we've learned today. What I've done. Later, I hope we might discuss it.
Heard? I'll loot up here. And I'll head back to the ship, see if Tristan's got anything to say. And then we'll go hunt some more rifts. I don't know if there's more than 3 on this planet or not, to be honest, but can't fast travel now. Why not? Alright, I'll just do a little cut when I'm back on the ship. Alright, back on the ship. Talk to our boy.
Commander, I've had some time to process what transpired with Virgil. Despite the manner of what Virgil has done, I cannot help but be glad I did not need to slay him. I can only hope he does not run afoul of further Sentinels. I still have much doubt about my path, but I don't believe Protectorate law is as ironclad as I once thought. Having good intentions does not spare you. Doing what you think is right does not spare you. This cannot be justice. Yet what can I do? More than 100 years of Protectorate society cannot be changed by a lone body. Can it?
Ooh. I could talk him into abandoning I'll go at 3.
But how? I see. I must follow my own path, my own sense of right and wrong. I can only hope it has been cultivated properly. I shall remain with the Protectorate, interpreting its laws through a moral instead of a punitive lens. Innocent until proven guilty is a novel concept, but it is worth a try. No, that is a step too far. Despite its flaws, I still believe in the Protectorate, if only the central idea behind its founding.
I don't have the required info, apparently.
I hadn't even considered that. I suppose... Yes. I suppose I am. And if that's the case, perhaps I can massage our more cruel laws. Words are not worth the air propelling them. Let me make good on them first. Then you may be impressed. When we began traveling together, I was not sure what to make of you. But your input throughout our time together has been invaluable. I deeply appreciate your hand in this investigation, Commander, and in entertaining my incertitude. Let us move forth to free Arcadia from injustice.
Hell yeah, buddy. Alright, pretty certain there was a rift on the free market. Plus, we need to go there and talk to the guy's daughter who we rescued. So, I'll see you guys on free market. Alright. Back on free market. We got this here spooky rift. We got drifting. We got a vending machine. Oh wow. Corrosion plasma SMG. I really hope the game is paused. It would be shitty for the rift to open back up. Bread knife. Let me sell whatever junk I got. Holy shit! I had 25,000 worth of junk? My god. I kind of want to pick this up. And I think that's about it, to be honest. I don't really fuck with the, I don't really fuck with the melee weapons, but I do want this. However, I wish it wasn't biomass. I'll grab it. Alright, that's cool. Also I just remembered that, yeah, I think it was in here. There was those hidden switches, and we have the goggles now. So we should be able to open those hidden switches, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Oh my. Okay, so... assume that's one? No, that can't be right. Wish this thing would last longer. How do I tell? Huh. Oh, that was wrong. Okay. I'll probably do a little cut when I figure this thing out. Alright guys, I think I figured it out. I'm down to just the last switch. So, I noticed that this one was always green. So, instead of just trying to like line up each one like I did initially, I kind of like just followed it. Since it's like a, I don't know, I kind of just followed the line and like did the zigzag bullshit and all of that. So, yeah. It's fucked up. It's very fucked up. But, yeah. Door's open. Fuck it. see what we got in here. We got some decryption keys, so it ain't all bad. Alright, we have a mission here. Yeah. We rescued that guy from his mental refreshment. Now we gotta go talk to his daughter.
Is anybody even listening to this?
I just stole some alcohol.
Ah, before I forget, here, this is for you. Thank you ever so much for freeing my father. He seems good, actually. No discernible lingering ill effects. Still, singing. But I'm so grateful to hear it.
My friend from Placid Waters. Appreciate you fetching the pitch ball Millie got me. And of course, the escort out of there. Though mostly, the pitch ball.
Bro needs to take that fucking hat off.
Wonderful, wonderful. So good to see Millie again. Don't know how to do anything here, but I can sing to my heart's content. You heading out? Do take care. Again, much obliged.
Glad there are people out here like you. Gives hope. Both of us, well, we're forever in your debt.
Oh, hell yeah. I think that's everything for us to do here. Yeah, so that's okay. Alright, well, I'll see you guys at the next rift. Alright, we are here on Dorado and Golden Ridge. And we got a rift right here next to us somewhere. We got one over there and we got one over there. Oh shit. Why are there scrappers? Damn, this reload is slow. I'm gonna keep using this thing. I meant to get more ammo. Rest in peace, robot. Alright, rift time. Bird? The hell's going on up here? Feedback cannon. Huh. Check that out in a minute. So, the fuck happened up here? Got a bunch of dead bodies and a fucked up ship, but no explanation as to what happened to them. Well, okay. Head on over to the next one then. this way is some... Oh, shit. Walked into a minefield. Yeah, can't hit mines if I hover above them. Where's this rift at? Okay, I'm coming up. Oh, energy hog. Okay.
Friendly approaching from the north. Hold fire.
I don't remember this one. Oh, okay. 3 decryption keys. Go over there and loot the rift material. Yeah, we got it. Alright. Let's go hit this one up. Oh, yeah, I need to look at that gun I just picked up, don't I? Oh, straight that way. Feedback cannon. Taking damage supercharges this rifle's power, increasing the damage significantly. Dealing damage spins part of this charge. Interesting. Definitely interesting. Yeah. What we call improvising things. I can't think of the word. Smart. Where's this rift at? Straight ahead? Okay. There it is. That was the second one. Okay. How do I get up to him? Would be the question. Oh, I see. There's another one over here. Okay. What the fuck is that sound? Yeah, let's go. Apparently that pissed off all the spiders. Oops. Wrong button and
Restore my life or avenge my death.
I will do
That's
neither.
where to go. Anyone else? Here, medic.
Oh no! Fuck. Okay. Oh, look at that thing go. Oh my god. That is crazy. The reload leaves leaves some to be desired, but I guess it needs something to balance it because it's kind of insane. Alright, we made it. Minigun? Huh. Alright, we'll see you guys on Praetor, probably. Alright, we're here on Praetor, and I'm fairly certain this is just to get into there, which we kind of already did through my own means. So, I mean, I'll grab the rift materials, but besides that, I'm pretty certain there's not going to be anything for us to do here. Yeah. Yeah, it was all just to get up here. Okay. Minigun. I'll try this thing out. I'm out of ammo on that thing anyway, so, well, almost. I got 200 left. This thing looks like it's gonna burn some fucking ammo. Alright, we're going up here. Oh yeah, it's also a quest for Ava. We finally got that quest as well. I believe it said there was one on Praetor and one on the other place. I can't remember the name. Cloister? I think it was Cloister.
Looks like a Dawn camp is up ahead. We should be able to find one of our devices there. Finally. Maybe now I can get to the truth of this kill order nonsense. I just need to check our comms device for a coded message from my old acquaintance, Severin. I knew it! He wants to help me find out who's behind this. I sent a reply telling him to meet me at a place that should be safe. It's on Cloister.
Go. Alright, let's check out this rift. Oh, what the hell?
Back in business.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Rift. Check out that. That a trench gun? Hell yeah, it is. Shots are as silent as a whisper and automatically dissolve corpses into ashes. Attacks on unaware enemies deal plus 100% damage, increasing up to 150 with your sneak skill. That's amazing. That's fucking amazing. Oh, and it does plasma damage. Very interesting. Huh. Cool. Fucking A. I love it. Alright. Let's head back to the ship and head on to Cloister. Actually, yeah, no, we need to go back to Auntie's ship. We have a quest to turn in there, don't we? Yeah, that one. And we got 2 companion quests on Cloister and the main quest. So, yep, we'll go back to Auntie's first, knock out that. Just to close up that quest. There is still some stuff there we haven't figured out. Like there was a locked room in the club and a locked room somewhere else. So, who knows? Maybe we'll find another quest there or something. It's weird, you get that like grainy choppiness when you first spawn in. Yeah.
Trinicular, arriving any moment now.
Nope, not that way. Hold on. I will take all your biomass, thank you. And what name does this thing use? Short. There they are. I will take all your short rounds. Thank you. Contribution is noted.
I might appear above the occasional frivolity, but no, I do enjoy spectating.
Welcome back. We understand you've been a very busy little manty-wasp. Well, out with it.
Yes, time is bits. Tell us how it went.
A satisfactory effort, my ameliorator. I had hopes your talents would yield a result a mite more in our favor, but good work overall.
Well, I suppose I can't argue with the truth of that.
Anything else you'd like to report?
Huh. I'm surprised it doesn't let me report that lady being corrupt as shit.
Your performance at that facility went exceedingly well, all things considered, and it was an ideal first step in effecting my monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
There you go again, pinning your career to that flim-flam mathematical malarkey. What do a bunch of eggheads know about marketing? Marketing isn't some rigmarole you can plug into a computronic doodad. It's instinct, intuition, know-how. It's a fucking art.
Word?
Yes, suppose we should move on. Ursula, will you do the honors?
I'm the head of our proprietary insight acquisition division. Stealing our rivals' trade secrets? That's our bread and butter. We can sometimes lack a certain subtlety, though. The Protectorate have a process called mental refreshment. Some kind of mind manipulation business. There's a facility for it on Praetor. And he wants details on their methodology, pharmacology, and technology. This archive plan says it's important. Fine. Auntie and I agree it presents possibilities. Oh, do tell. I hope you gathered supplemental materials and recruited the scientist as well. Well, got what we needed. Sometimes a body count can't be helped.
Better in the ground than in our enemy's employ. Nice work, my ameliorator.
Now, I assume you won't mind we have a few questions about the process. Our people will extract details about the pharmacology and methodology. That will all no doubt prove useful, but we're most interested in the technology and its results. Can't say I like the sound of that. Seems like they'd be difficult to market to.
How truly unfortunate. Those without desire or drive make terrible customers. They can barely even be considered consumers at all.
What else can you tell us about the place? Turn up any additional details? Anything especially marketable?
Huh.
But still, they keep on marketing it as virtually foolproof, don't they? So much for their vaunted moral high ground, and so much for us exploiting that piece of technology. That's certainly interesting. Intriguing, even. What else? Oh, good to know, good to know. Excellent. Well, here's your reward. Along with something extra for your effort. Too bad about the lead scientist. Converting him would have earned you an above-average payout. All right. For your next assignment, well, it's something of an organizational priority.
Congratulations! Your storied success has earned you a whole entire minute with our illustrious leader, Auntie Cleo!
So preliminary chores are complete. Oh, finally a contractor with a little backbone. Normally they flee or expire, leaving the work woefully incomplete. Oh, I remember you from before. Fairfield, yes? Tell me, as an outside agent, do you have any quandaries working with our organization?
I don't think that's a good idea.
We do tend to forge ahead, yes. Free enterprise moves freely. So many ways to grease the wheels. Do hope you'll forgive these two. They're competing for a rather significant promotion, you see. It tends to make employees fractious, like young ursopods cooped up in the den. So, you've been advancing a fairly radical idea with a group that, to date, we've considered our rivals. Certain communications have even been exchanged between our ship and the Order's headquarters. You've spoken to the delegates, yes? A cessation of hostilities could present any number of potentially profitable options, assuming we could work out favorable terms. Oh, my security team would never allow it, but a call like this over a secure line should be an acceptable alternative. Of course, Ruth would also need to agree. Perhaps if you were to perform a few useful errands for the Order, you might earn a meeting with her to propose the same. Have Ruth reach out when she's ready to talk, and I'll set up a call on a secure line next door.
That it? Oh. Foot and mouth syndrome. Your choices and conversations are now randomly picked for you? Oh, shit. Well, that ain't good now, is it? Why? Why am I getting that? What did I do to warrant such a punishment? Oh my god.
Item, business is good.
I think we're done on this ship now. Yeah, alright. Head on down to the cloister, I suppose. You got anything to say?
I want to defeat them. You're quite curious. I'm unsure if you're a Mercurial. They are doggedly persistent, I'll give them that much. Like a breadworm with a pile of manure.
Okay, so I still get to pick my dialogue. I just have to pick it quickly. Alright. So that's why I got that flaw. I take time to read all this stuff and let you guys read them. And now I'm paying for it. That's fucked up. Alright. We're almost max level.
Moment of your time, Commander. Remember that matter on Cloister I mentioned earlier? Well, since we're here and all, thought we might take it up now. Might be hard to believe, but 20 or so odd years ago, I made a mistake. Feels like high time I righted it. Now I'm out and about again. That's where the error occurred, I believe. Others judged it such. I shut it down. Believe I was wrong to do so. For many years now, a former colleague of mine's been in a remote spot called Reasons Pass, on account of my decision.
Oh. Well, if that's the timer, we actually have a good amount of time to read these. That's not bad.
Hardly. Quite the opposite, in fact. She's one of the finest minds to ever grace the Order. Her research was unconventional, surely. She was as well. I think with both, we could right things, get the Order back on its intended path. Do appreciate it, Commander.
Alright. Gotta bring Ava. We gotta bring Marisol. That's the last two companion quests, I think. I think we have everybody else maxed out. Though I really hope we get to kill the guy who had the fucking sovereign turned into a
See that spire?
rolling bag
That's
of
the
nothing.
archive right there. The archive.
Alright, lockpick, engineering, observation. If an enemy affected by Marisol's ability is killed, the effect jumps to all enemies in a moderate range. That's not bad. Hell yeah. Alright, what's this map look like? We got whatever the fuck that is. We got Aza's old friend there. We got Meet with Ruth there. I'm not sure what that is. That could be the main objective. That's the main objective, actually. So what is that? Oh, that's Marisol's. Okay. Then we got whatever the hell's over there. Oh, okay, that's... Oh, so I'm not done with her. I forgot about that one. Alright. And we got all that stuff too. Okay, cool. Well, let's go over here first, talk to Ruth.
That's the most disputable point. Keep an eye on your fingers.
Find your proposed time for leaving. Unaccountably so. But going any faster grossly increases the threat of collapse.
Happy to chat for points.
Please don't take me on a
Time's
co-tangent.
outside.
Oh shit.
Have you at least determined the cause of the avalanche?
Guess we gotta go around. Hey look, people.
We're presently observing a ceasefire with Auntie's choice.
Why is he so fucking
Duration
quiet?
may be subject to sudden reversal. Would hate for you to get caught in any crossfire. Gathering data on the enemy's movements and behavior. Blizzards raise the degree of difficulty, but that's our problem, not yours. Cloister has been a difficult front, and losing the archive, first to the invaders and now to the Protectorate, has made it even more painful. Never mind the rifts. If you're looking for a way to help us out, I recommend heading to Laplace's garden. Follow this path and you can't miss it. There were rifts since before the invasion, of course, but those were relatively stable. We've had no end to the headaches caused by the ones that have spawned since. Lost Newton to a bunch of rift worshippers after a rift appeared on the bridge to the archive. They're obsessed. Keep hoping they'll save us some trouble and throw themselves in.
Traitorous scum or not, the Glorious Dawn aren't known for making things easy.
Thankfully, the presiding bishop and the Laureate Council have the rift problem well in hand. So they say. I'll need to test the proof before accepting the solution, you know?
Weird.
Only the finest place on this ice ball. Avalanche.
Head on over to Laplace's garden. That's probably the archive right there. Well, this is cool.
I suppose I could spare 0.004% of my daily cycle to say hello.
Man, it takes so long for that shit to pop up now. What the hell is that? getting just stuck on random shit? Okay.
Did you receive your personalized order prediction yet? I'll admit to a bit of trepidation in regards to opening mine.
Making sure there ain't nothing going on down there. We got the tunnel that collapsed.
Heard that rift near the Ark? Halt! The Oracle Laureate sent ahead to expect someone matching your description. However, he said nothing about admitting questionable allies. Cultist. Agitators are not permitted inside Laplace's garden. Your companion will have to wait outside.
How'd you like to find your insides waiting outside?
I find that an improbable outcome were we to engage in violent conflict. Laureate Beckett did impress the importance of not delaying you. Very well, head on in. But behave yourselves. The garden is something of a fragile ecosystem.
How'd you like to see your insides waiting on the outside? That's crazy.
Ah, Agent, I have a message for you.
Yeah. That's nice and all.
Oh, I was not expecting you to be in the company of a cultist.
A cultist and her extremely sharp knife. Shall I introduce you?
No, that won't be necessary.
Oh my god.
Where was I? Oh, yes, I remember now. On behalf of the Order of the Ascendant and her impermeable wisdom, the presiding bishop Ruth Bassar, welcome to Laplace's garden. The presiding bishop is presently indisposed, but I've been instructed to direct you to the Artificer Laureate for whatever pressing matter has brought you to the garden. She's working in Belvedere Hall's secondary courtyard. Enter the large building at the top of the mesa ahead and follow the first hall on your right. Oh, yes. The vicar did ask me to direct you to him. How positively forgetful of me. He should be waiting for you in Belvedere Hall's main courtyard at the top of the stairs. The Artificer Laureate is head of the Department of Applied Scientism, overseeing the exemplars, or craftsmen, of our order. Weapons and technology all fall under her purview. Oh no, not at all. The presiding bishop routinely spends time in a sensory deprivation chamber to hone her mental faculties. Of course, she does seem to be logging more hours in the chamber of late, but I'm certain that's all part of the plan. The rest of the Laureate Council is capable of managing affairs while the presiding bishop is occupied. Really, it's no reason for concern. Nothing in the garden is. Look around you. I don't see a battlefield. Do you? All conflict is transient in nature. To dwell on the negativity of a moment is to risk missing the opportunity of what comes next. Those in the garden have enough perspective to remain present and to focus on what matters: science and progress.
Uh-huh.
It may seem like I'm speaking from a position of luxury and privilege, but it is a privilege the Order hopes to share with all one day. But now, I fear I have kept you long past an ideal duration. May all your problems precede solutions.
This place smells like science. Or maybe that's math.
May all your problems proceed solutions. Pick up some more green goo. Pick up some more of that. Need some more of that. Yeah. Wait a second, what was this? Ooh, frost grenade. Don't have one of them yet. Oh! Yeah, I don't think I showed you yet. I opened the box and got that bullet blender that we went over. So, need to try that out too.
A scientician surplus. No more than what you need.
Take our property, you lose our respect. Not a complex equation.
A great old-fashioned cocktail.
Oh shit.
This is the highest-rated old-fashioned ever created. Now you can with asymptote bourbon, consistently rated the best.
Now you won't talk to me. Alright. Alright. Bye.
Welcome to the Scientician Surplus. I am the scientician in question. Any inquiries about the stock may be directed to me. Either you intend to buy or you intend to go without. It would be unethical for me to interfere with your decision-making process. Please peruse with discernment.
Rabble, hatchling, pet. And then we got cover fire. Firing this weapon builds confidence in your companions, granting them increased movement, fire rate, and accuracy. Interesting. Oh, I'll definitely buy the Crabble pet. But I don't think I need anything else.
Scientists seek safety in numbers and in light. The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
Come on, guys, get in here. Gotta close the door so nobody will see us stealing all this shit. Is that it? Huh. Okay. What over here?
I'm cutting you off there, Charles. That's your flirt. Welcome to the CAF integration point. Will it be caffeine or convictions today? Convictions are statements which promote personal and professional confidence and well-being, leading to 22.9% more scientific breakthroughs in a given quarter. Interested? Before I can administer your conviction, I need to ask you a question. In what area of your life do you feel you need the most improvement? Personal or professional?
Yeah, whatever the commander says.
Personal it is. Your substantial ego provides the confidence needed to achieve in ways large and small. It most certainly will not prevent you from forming healthy relationships in the future.
What?
A 24-hour period of self-reflection and circumspection is recommended after receiving your first conviction. Now then, a brief conversation is customary following the initial service. I haven't seen you around before. New project appointment? Must be an adjustment, all things considered. Earth Directorate? In Arcadia? That's rather anomalous. And I'd go as far as to say wholly unexpected. By all means, continue. I'm fascinated to learn the particulars of this little mission of yours. How noble and noteworthy. I was under the impression the Order, we had this well in hand, but I'm always happy to have my assumptions corrected. You know, I'm actually nearing the end of my shift. If you're amenable to continuing our chat somewhere more private, I think we could both benefit. Right this way.
Are we being seduced? Alright, guys. You're not going to want to see what happens next. Oh. We're just going to up. Okay.
You must be curious why I asked for such a discreet rendezvous. Allow me to whet your appetite for intrigue a little further, shall I? I have adequate reason to believe the Order is conducting a mass experiment on the population of Laplace's garden. The Order is not cultivating its perfect, plan-abiding society through careful ideological pruning, as the laureates would have you believe. It's simple pharmacology. Put bluntly, they're regulating the emotions of everyone in Laplace's garden through drugs in the water supply.
Yeah, that makes a lot more sense, not gonna lie.
I'm limiting my water intake and using other pharmaceuticals to combat the effects. It's not a perfect system, but it works adequately enough. Why would the Order want to create a society of undistractable little academics whose only desire is to advance the plan? I wonder.
Crazy.
Moderate your volume, please! No one here is in any immediate peril. Probably. The Order claims the subjects here supposedly consented to participate, but it was begun prior to the schism with the Protectorate, so who's to say? Regardless, if the Order has made some kind of pharmaceutical breakthrough, imagine how useful it might be to certain parties to know about it in advance. I represent a group of information traders who would pay well to get their hands on a sample of this drug. Interested? So you've heard of us. Good. That makes this easier. My primary task has been to watch the Order. But I'm confident my superiors would agree. Physical proof is of far greater value than mere rumor. No. This is about control. Everything is. All you need to do is enter water reconditioning and collect a sample of the drug. I believe they call it perspective. This passcode will give you access to the main terminal. Watch the guards patrol before making your way into the facility. If worst comes to worst, I wager Laureate Beckett also has a keycard on him, but that might be tricky to lift. Lately, he's been sitting near the fountains, performing his silly little breathing exercises. If he's not there, then he's likely in conference with the presiding bishop. Whatever you do, be discreet. I can't have any laureates asking questions about me. Understood? It's too diluted by the time it enters circulation. I need the unfiltered drug, which is only accessible to those working in water reconditioning. Outside of work, I have, let's call it an alternative inventory. You'll have to pay, of course, but I'm sure I have something that'll make your job a little easier.
All right.
And I'd like to offload some of this merchandise. Sounds like a win-win.
What we got? Gold monocle. Okay. Alright. Didn't expect to find a Sub Rosa agent running the bar, but takes all types, I guess. Motherfucker.
The operating theater is not conducting viewing dissections at this time. That is not an invitation to return to your study and perform exploratory surgery on yourself or a willing volunteer, just to be clear. That is best answered through observation. Here, have a look.
I think I have one of them already. Huh. That guy don't look good. That was the
Strange to see all this
storage
vacant
room.
space after the overcrowding at Matriarch's Mercy. Plenty of room for refugees here. If only the Order administrants got their act together.
Armament modifications dispenser. I don't know if I have one yet, so went ahead and picked one up to throw in my new shotgun. Alright. Yeah. Looks like the minigun has attachments, but I don't know. Huh. Alright. Oh yeah. We're tactical now, boys.
And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by.
How did your hypothesis about the flowers fare?
Exposing them to melodic sound waves on a consistent basis.
What's this?
Unauthorized visitors are not authorized. Do I need to diagram that for you?
Yes.
Analyzing. So close and yet maddening.
Liquid tracer. The hell could that be for? God.
Internal records classify you a figure of ill.
Allow me, child. I have a familiarity. Such an unproductive misuse of time. I request we dispense with this matter in the interests of the equation and all who serve it.
But yes, quite right. The equation must take precedence. All charges shall hereby be purged from you and your companions permanent.
Glad my decades wasted outwitting petty bureaucrats weren't utterly in vain.
Alright, good job, Marisol. I knew I brought you around for something. Is she out back still?
I hope you have good news for me.
I'm gonna wait. Because with that, that tracing.
For pity's sake, is it the
thing,
pump?
I don't know.
Industrial science.
Apologies for that. Had a phone
Theory,
call.
they said. You won't have to put your knowledge into practice for years, they said. Now the fountain's broken and I can't. Useless. I'm useless. Am I fretting? No. No one in the garden frets. Why would they? Well, there was Roberto. But then he was assigned to the delegation and... should have been back by now, actually. I should have theorized as much. No one who leaves the garden returns. But I can't afford to let myself be distracted by speculation right now. We had an avalanche recently, not far from the dome. One of these fountains stopped working around the same time. Stands to reason something must have been jostled loose. I recently placed into the industrial sciences, so I've been entrusted to fix the issue. But I've never had to put my knowledge into application before. It's not going well. You must be an agent of the architect. The panel here controls the intake and outtake for the fountains. I'd start there.
Those homicides assigned to cast off some portion of rifts. The very phenomenon outside.
I don't know if I've looked at this yet or not. Ooh, engineering 11.
Oh, praise the architect. I hear water running. Come see, it's beautiful. I'd provide compensation, but isn't the garden's beautification a reward in and of itself?
No. No, it's not. Am I detected? Alright. You, sir. Why am I still detected? My helmet broke? Yeah, let that be a lesson to you. Pay your repairman. Hey, we haven't talked to this person yet. Oh. Is it this place? Or is it my hat? Is my hat broke?
That's one way to become the center of attention. Well, aren't you the eccentric sort?
Well, shit. Alright. Fine.
Did you know around 1,000 species of bacteria live on human skin? A fascinating, if not relevant, bit of trivia. Wouldn't you agree? And prodding me was intended to elicit what result, exactly? At any rate, I am quite conscious, merely waiting. I can assure you that of my numerous psychic afflictions, narcolepsy is not one of them. Would that it were, but no. Sometime last year, I predetermined an occasion of momentous import would happen today, right here, at these very coordinates. Indeed you are. All figures have value in the universal equation, although, upon immediate reflection, I don't think that's what you meant. Leslie Beckett, Oracle Laureate, Seer Supreme, leader of the Department of Predictive Analysis, and...
That's a lot of titles, homie.
Good at informal introductions, evidently. Forgive me if I don't shake hands. I prefer to keep my skin microbiome free of exogenetic cells. You understand? But now, if I'm not mistaken, you must be the agent we've been expecting. I knew loitering at this location would yield results. I don't suppose you've stumbled upon any of our excogitation chapels around Cloister by chance? Excogitation chapels are order residencies where one can meditate in solitude on specific theorems relating to the plan. They're scattered all around Cloister. Prior to the war, such focused study led to all manner of breakthroughs, with audio logs routinely kept by the scientician in residence. In these unprecedented times, such logs could harbor hidden wisdom. However, with the war on, I've sadly been unable to get my hands on the last of these recordings. Oh no, I couldn't possibly ask you to endanger yourself by seeking out these logs. Cloister is rather treacherous, and some of the chapels are difficult to reach by design. However, if you happened upon these chapels and recovered these logs, I would most certainly be interested in their contents. By my reckoning, the amount of logs to be collected is 4. You have that? 4. No more, no less. Each chapel should have at least one somewhere inside. I'm happy to answer any questions you may have.
Ooh.
How do you know about that? I mean, that is quite the allegation. I deny it effusively. Oh, my chest. I am either having another episode, or the hands on my mortal clock have ticked their last. Must breathe, old boy. In, out. There. Better. Now then, how in the Architect's Solution column did you acquire that? As you have cleverly sussed out, Laplace's garden is the subject of an experiment into social conditioning, or curating, if you will, through the use of therapeutic pharmacology. We have been administering a pharmaceutical to the population of the garden via the water supply that aids in emotional regulation. We call it perspective. It's odorless, harmless. Well, apart from the withdrawal, but I can assure you we have our best minds working on that little issue. Minor complication at worst.
What?
Irritation, paranoia, increased desire to gamble, oddly enough. All manageable conditions, of course. We are increasingly operating with fewer resources, however, and most regrettably, we've had to eject more and more subjects from the experiment in order to continue it. In a plan-perfected universe, we would have ample time to wean participants off perspective before sending them out of the garden. But, alas, we do not live in that universe. Yet. Why in the world would we do that? Is that your concern? No. All the participants agreed to have pharmaceuticals administered to them at any given point. See? Perfectly consensual. At any rate, I have no interest in debating the ethics of this experiment with a layperson. No offense.
Do I snitch her out?
Oh, yes, I'm aware. Better to know the spy in our midst than receive a replacement more capable of evading notice. Besides, Miss Doyle's harmless, and she serves the best convictions at the parlor, bar none. Has she now? Out of schedule. No matter. You should do as she asks. Get her that sample.
What?
This is an unparalleled opportunity to see the shape of Sub Rosa's web. We only need plant the right fly. After collecting the sample, mix it with this liquid tracer. It'll make the drug functionally inert and allow us to track it wherever it shows up next.
Oh, so that's what the tracer is. Yeah, no, I'm not helping you do that.
Not as such. Not at the moment. However, let me put it this way. Any potential for interference above null is worth keeping an eye on. I have every confidence you will make the right choice. Well, 83.4% confidence, but let's round up, shall we? Here, take this key. It will grant you access to water reconditioning, which you can find on the eastern side of the garden. You will also need this passcode for the terminal inside.
I'm not doing that. I'll just give her the fucking drug. Fuck that. Oh, I saw this person have a name pop up. Oh, it was them.
I remember the days when Laplace's garden lived up to its estimable purpose. Now look at it. The fountain in disrepair, pedagogy in the park, even the lights above our heads have winked out like stars taken down from the sky. Oh, so it is. How the plan provides. I suppose you had something to do with that, Yes. I ascertain a great atmosphere of accomplishment about your person. Perhaps the plan has united us in this narrow continuum of space and time in order to solve for another irksome conundrum. And purloin from you such a perfect opportunity to serve the plan? I wouldn't dare cogitate on it. Besides, I don't know the first thing about such repairs. Why, I'd be more apt to electrocute myself than anything else. Through the plan, yes. Yes, I dare say you're right. This must be the true intention behind our meeting. Stand back now and observe the proficiency of a true disciple of the plan.
Please don't. I'll feel a little bad. Please don't die. Oh shit! I might reload. We're back.
What a
She's alive again.
lamentable state of affairs.
Here's the thing. I don't have the hack to fix it, though.
I remember. Now look at it. The fountain in Oh! I suppose perhaps the plan has united us in this narrow Oh, no? What a tremendous disappointment. Perhaps in time you will...
Okay. Well,
I hope you have good news for me. I knew I had the right person for the job. You've saved me quite the headache. Your reward, as promised. Aw, wondering if you'll ever see me again? Precious. I'll remain in the garden a little while longer, but it would be best if we limited contact with one another. No offense. But who knows? The plan mystifies even the greatest minds. Perhaps our paths will intersect again someday.
Alright. We got the Zapper. Sneak attacks with this weapon harmlessly shock the target, automatically paralyzing them. Feel free to believe anyone knocked out by this weapon is just unconscious. That's crazy. Alright, I think we did everything over there.
Hey! Only security personnel are permitted in this booth. Leave. Please. Lift access is currently restricted. Keep moving.
Alright. Fair enough.
Agent, over here.
We have found the Vicar.
Ah, there you are. I was informed by Gertie you've agreed to help us reconvene negotiations. With your aid, Auntie's Choice and the Order will soon be rivals no longer. Just think of all we can accomplish if our two sides reject fractiousness and combine our efforts. Remember, seek out ways to help both sides. Engender trust. Gertie and I will let you know when it's time to move forward. In the meantime, I might recommend you work on honing your oratory skills. Our presiding bishop and Auntie Cleo can be challenging to debate with.
What is going on in her?
The Chamber of Conflict Evaluation and Strategic Planning is currently off limits to non-essential Order personnel.
You. I don't know who you are. But if you thought it wise to bring a cultist into the heart of Order territory, you are deeply foolish. I have not the slightest theory as to how you bypassed our guards. But if it was through violence, be assured, it will be returned exponentially.
Exactly. Though, to be honest, I was thinking of filleting you, but it didn't seem worth getting Artificer all over me.
I shall be the judge of her trustworthiness myself. There is a cultist-centric issue the Order needs resolved. I suspect you are capable of doing such. If you are not, I cannot trust you, and certainly cannot allow you to see Ruth.
If these cultists are suffering the same affliction of being traitorous curs as the others seem to be, then I look forward to killing them.
My task is this. A myriad of cultists have taken over the settlement of Newton, which is a nearby site of historical but not strategic significance. I want them gone. Once there was a bridge stretching from the settlement to the archive, but it was destroyed by a rift. Best keep your distance should you travel there.
As much as I'd welcome the bloodshed, it may be wise for me to avoid members of the Dawn until I get their treachery sorted.
From what I understand, Vicar Levin's continued existence is a mere side effect of whatever personal vendetta you happen to be attending to. I'm pleased he does not lie among the ranks of the dead. But I will need a more tangible effort on your part to trust you. If the Order could predict the future infallibly, my mentors would be alive. Seers become less accurate the more specific and more distant the prediction. All that aside, you shall need the Order's trust if you wish to see Ruth. This task will allow that. Journey to Newton. Eliminate the cultists to a person. Then we may speak of getting you an audience with Ruth. You're results-oriented. I can understand that. Fine. Expect a tangible reward on top of the Order's goodwill.
Yeah, alright.
May you prove my plethora
What I'm
of doubts
talking about.
unfounded. And may you keep your cultist colleague in line on your way out.
You're lucky the commander needs something from you, or he'd be looking at your intestines on the ground right about now.
Hazel, you gotta chill, girl. Everything she says is just off the fucking wall, bro. What's going on in here? Conciliator?
Hello, stranger. Mercenary. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Any undue rage you note in my tone is not at all related to the recent coup in my beloved protectorate. I do so dearly love residing in a nest of traitors, waiting for them to capitulate, unable to aid my fellows at home. It is truly a wonderful feeling. The Consul is the worst traitor of all! In short, no. No, the Order must capitulate to the Sovereign. Only execution awaits the Consul, and all others shall regain their senses. All this is beyond my purview, I remind myself. I must remain focused on the Order. Hate is an inaccurate phrase. I find them arrogant and exasperating. Without the Protectorate, this little organization would have no holdings to squat in. I am here because the Sovereign has tasked me with bringing these wayward, pretentious toddlers back into the Protectorate fold. Unfortunately, my time here has taught me that only mass death has the power to change the local hearts and minds. Perhaps enough will be alive to save afterwards.
Bro, what the fuck?
I've proudly served the Protectorate my whole life. Now look at it. Traitors from without, traitors from within. It's enough to make an old man despair. That Consul, I never trusted that miserable bastard. His betrayal is so galling, I'd almost care to join the armed forces to bring him to justice myself. But my hands quaver with age, and the Sovereign has tasked me with my own duty. I must see it to completion before all else. Listen, you. The Protectorate does not do delegation. The Protectorate has a will that must be upheld. My presence here is a display of more faith than these fools deserve. Niceties are irrelevant, and likely detrimental to the task at hand. I am here to make the Order see the error of their ways. All other particulates are frivolous. I am not just anyone. The duty of a liaison is of the utmost importance, requiring due diligence and delicacy. Though I suppose it a mite strange that this task fell to me, as I'd urge the vehement tanning of any wayward body bent on disrespecting the Protectorate, which would now include the Protectorate at large. Madness, slandering my beloved Sovereign, following that feckless Consul, makes my blood boil. I fear it is not so simple. Though many within the Protectorate still trusted their leaders, a growing minority had begun to question their sovereign. They argued the losses we've suffered would not have happened if he could truly lead, that his father would not have allowed this to happen. Pah! Anyone who didn't side with the sovereign will pay, sooner or later. You may count on it.
Yeah, I don't know. I expected a mission or something. Fuck it. Alright, well. Yeah, that seems to be about it. I think we covered all the bases here. Where's that at? Newton's over there. Okay. Well, we'll probably go down there next, but for now, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.